Alright, so this is going to be another movie review. This one's called Edgar G. Ulmer, The Man Off Screen, 2006. I'm giving this 3 out of 5 stars. Kino International. It's got Isle of Forgotten Sins bonus features, which is a longer version of Monsoon. I've seen Monsoon, which is PRC, bottom of the barrel poverty row. 74 minutes. But I'm about to watch 82 minutes version called Isle of Forgotten Sins. It's the bonus feature on this disc. I don't know what the extra 8 minutes footage. 8 minutes of footage is going to do to change my opinion, but I hated Monsoon. If anything, I'll say Edgar G. Ulmer is a mixed bag. I hated Monsoon and The Amazing Transparent Man. I loved The Black Cat and Beyond the Time Barrier. Really, the only reason to watch are the movie clips from those two. I've only seen a handful of his movies, actually. They're calling him the King of the B movies. And here's the other disc. I have The Cars That Ate Paris. 1974. So I've been kind of slow getting these movie reviews in. I took a 45-minute nap. I got my hair cut. Thanks to my son, he did the back, and I did the front. He had his catechism class where he finally figured out to turn off the camera so he could play on his iPad.
I know how to turn off my camera. I just thought I'd get in trouble or something, but everybody else turned off the camera. So then I went like, if everybody breaks the rules, then I'm not supposed to break the rules.
Oh, I see.
It's like in Minecraft servers, doing 2D clones. If everyone's cheating, then it's not cheating.
Win if you can, lose if you must, but always cheat. Some of the things that teacher says is kind of ridiculous, especially when she talks about football and yeah, Super Bowl and what else? The pandemic. I love it when people use that word, pandemic. Because if you die from a motorcycle crash, they'll blame it on COVID. To inflate the death numbers. Or if you've got comorbidity, for instance, if you smoke cigarettes or you eat too much Burger King, or you're just old and frail, they'll blame COVID for your death, not those other things. So, but of course, if you get the so-called vaccine, which is really gene therapy, and you die immediately afterwards, they won't blame it on the vaccine, but they will blame it on COVID.
COVID death destroys 90% of humanity. Blah blah blah. It's not vaccine deaths.
Yeah.
And it's totally not flu deaths.
Mass graves, people dying on the streets, right? Probably more people still die from the flu than they do from invisible virus that is really a lack of vitamin B1 deficiency. Fortunately, my son and I take vitamins. He gets it in his gummy bears, and he probably doesn't even know it. Anyways, getting back to the movie, Edgar G. Ulmer. So it's got the usual suspects. The Peter Bogdanovich, who actually did an interview with Edgar G. Ulmer, presumably in the early '60s when he was dying. So he did the Black Cat for 91 grand, which was considered a low budget feature on the Universal set. And the Black Cat is a great flick. I haven't seen it in decades. I used to have it on VHS. It just completely blew me away when I saw it. So like I said, he's a hit or miss director. Detour is way overrated film noir. I thought Detour was all right, but it wasn't a great flick that everybody worships in this film. Anyways, so you got the usual suspects. You got Peter Bogdanovich and Joe Dante, John Landis. You got Edgar G. Ulmer's daughter, Wenders. Wenders tries very hard to say something intelligent about Edgar G. Ulmer. In German, of course, Wenders. And a lot of shots of these people either... then you got Roger Corman sitting next to his big piano. Talking about, I made movies on low budget. That makes me special. That makes me like Edgar G. Ulmer. Anyways, the old Black Cat clips brought back good memories. Beyond the Time Barrier, another great one. Hey, Adrian, what's up? Sorry to take so long to get these movies in. I've been working like they're almost 14-hour days, Friday and Saturday. They give me 38 stops in Mountain View last night, and they expect me to do it in 5 hours. It took me like almost 7. Pretty crazy. The way people, the time machine, what? Anyways, I was watching this Edgar G. Ulmer documentary thingamabobber. Tired. I took a 45-minute nap before I watched this. Before I finished up the Revenge. I have no idea why they came up with Revenge as the movie title. Where is the revenge in that movie? Oh, and I had reviewed Blood Cult. I think you commented on it. You probably forgot, but that one's already been reviewed on my channel. I was about ready to send you the link when I saw your comment. But another great flick, the Blood Cult. So this movie is just a bunch of big shot directors talking about how much they admire the guy after he didn't amount to much when he was doing B movies. And, he didn't make much money. He got rejected a lot, mainly because he married a 20-something Universal executive wife. He took her away, which was a big scandal right around the time of the Black Cat. That's when his movie career started going downhill. But ironically, when he worked for PRC, he started making more quality stuff because he had to use his imagination a lot on a tighter budget, of course, not having much in the way of production value on the sets, or lack of sets, I should say. So I'm going to watch Isle of Forgotten Sins and The Cars That Ate Paris. That's what I'm working on right now. Doing pretty good on my Robinhood account, back up to where it was. So, that's pretty good. Working crazy hours, my part-time job. But I did squeeze in 7 hours of sleep last night, so it wasn't too bad. Could have been worse. I could have gotten home at like 12:30. I'm sure it'll get worse. They'll give me like 50 deliveries next week and expect me to do it in like 7 hours. But oh, it's an Australian flag. I didn't even know that. I'm talking about this one here, The Cars That Ate Paris. Check this out. Pretty cool looking disc. Of course you would know about that movie more than I do. Anyways, what else can I say about this movie? It's just the clips are better than the conceited directors talking about how much they admire the guy, and then they start getting into French New Wave. Well, I hate French New Wave. Old Aussie actors. John Mellon. That's the only name that I see on this. John Mellon. Don't even know who that is. I like that that punk band from Australia. What are they called? I'm on Smoko, but leave me alone. Oh, the Chats. Yeah, here it is, right here. I'm on Smoko, so leave me alone. This is the best Australian band ever.
Yeah, I got that stuck in my head. I'm a smoker, so leave me alone. I'm a smoker.
I'm on Smoko, so leave me alone. Oh, here it is. Oh yeah? Am I allowed to play it on my channel?
No, don't get copyrighted.
Anyways, this one was okay. I like the movie clips. I like the little background history of the guy's immigration to the United States from Czechoslovakia. Czechoslovakian Jew, and he did a bunch of Yiddish films. I've only seen a handful of his films, like I said, and they're mixed bag, ranging from really bad to okay to really great out of the 5 that I did see. So cool. I'm going to check out Isle of Forgotten Sins. Try to squeeze that one in. I think it's 82 minutes. So I'll watch that version of it and get back to you. Laters.